Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of the 2012 1-cent coin. At first glance, it may look like just another penny in your pocket, but once we explore its history, details, and potential value, you will realize why collectors and coin lovers pay close attention to coins like this one. Let's begin with the history of the 2012 1-cent coin. The 1-cent coin has been in circulation in the United States since 1793, starting with the large cent. Over time, its design, size, and composition changed several times. By 1909, the Lincoln cent was introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. That design featured Lincoln's bust on the obverse and wheat ears on the reverse, which later changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. In 2010, the reverse design changed again to the Union Shield, which represents the preservation of the United States as a single, united country. By 2012, the penny was still using this modern shield design that we see today. On the obverse side, we have the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, the Union Shield with a single scroll inscribed with the words 1 cent. Now, let's talk about the composition. The 2012 1-cent coin is not made of pure copper like the older pennies. Instead, it is mostly zinc with just a thin copper plating. In fact, since 1982, pennies have been made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. This means the coin is very inexpensive to produce but also has a very different weight compared to the older pure copper cents. Next, let's move to the mintage and circulation. In 2012, the United States Mint produced billions of pennies across different mints. These coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark and at the Denver Mint with the D mint mark. There were also proof versions made at the San Francisco Mint with an S mint mark, primarily for collectors. Because so many were minted, you can still find these coins everywhere in circulation today, but here's where things get interesting. Even though billions were made, the value of a 2012 1-cent coin can be much more than just 1 cent in certain conditions. A typical circulated 2012 penny is still worth its face value, 1 cent. However, if you find a coin in uncirculated condition, with a shiny luster and no wear, it can be worth anywhere from a few cents to a couple of dollars depending on its grade. The real value comes from error coins. Some 2012 1-cent coins have been discovered with striking errors, offsetter designs, double dies, or even missing elements. These rare errors can sell for tens or even hundreds of dollars to serious collectors. For example, a 2012 penny in pristine mint state condition graded MS-68 by a professional grading company has been known to sell for hundreds of dollars at auction. Now, let's talk about the big worth of money in circulation. Since billions of 2012 1-cent coins were minted, the total face value of these coins in circulation amounts to hundreds of millions of dollars. Imagine all those little coins sitting in jars, drawers, and banks all across the country. Together, they make up a huge amount of money. So, the 2012 1-cent coin is more than just pocket change. It represents a piece of American history, a continuation of the Lincoln cent legacy, and a coin that still holds potential value for collectors. Whether you find one in change or in a coin roll, it's worth checking carefully for condition and errors, because you never know what treasure you might be holding. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the 2012 1-cent coin. If you enjoyed learning about its history, value, and hidden worth, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts. And remember, the next time you find a penny, don't just overlook it. That little coin might just be worth a lot more than you think.